From the True Vine's inception, it's continued to be one of the most popular programs on KBOO. And it's been a beacon to fans of traditional country music in the Northwest.
So we've got 5 members of the next group that are hosts for Music from the True Vine.
Current hosts.
Current hosts. And there are 2 members of this group that were former hosts. So when you get a chance to see them all, you'll be able to recognize some old voices that you've heard on the radio.
One of their guests tonight is the originator of Music from the True Vine, and we'll let Ian Joel introduce you to him if you don't know him already, and also let Ian introduce the band to you. But as soon as they're ready, I want you to make welcome the True Vine Ramblers. So Music from the True Vine originated 42 years ago, and KBOO is 45 years old. So it's pretty much been a mainstay of KBOO radio since the very beginning.
So many times when we're down answering phones, when we have membership drives, people that call in talk about how much they enjoy the music on Saturday morning. And that was one of the reasons that we had the idea for this program tonight. We wanted you to be able to see the people that you listen to on a weekly basis and see how talented they are. So thank you all for coming and enjoying it with us.
Getting the key of G, let's do that. KBOO jingle. Listen. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody, everywhere. You got 90.7 on there. KBOO, the Bluegrass Show. Listen to supporting radio.
Cloudy in the east and it looks like rain. Looks like rain, boys, looks like rain. Cloudy in the east and it looks like rain. I'm on my long journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. I'm homesick and lonesome, I'm feeling mighty blue. Feeling mighty blue, boys, feeling mighty blue. Homesick and lonesome, I'm feeling mighty blue. I'm on my long journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. Black clouds are running, feeling kind of blue, feeling kind of blue, boy, feeling kind of blue. I'm sick and lonesome, I'm feeling kind of blue. I'm on my long journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. smokes are rising, sure sign of rain.
Sure the train, boys, sure the train.
The smokes is rising,
Surely it's the
train. I'm on my long journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. Little girls are waiting on down the line. On down the line, boys, on down the line. Little girls are waiting on down the line. I'm on my long journey home. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. Stole my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. Thank you very much. This is Dave Elliot, and I'm Ian Joel. Some faces to the voices. We'd like to introduce Rachel Gold and Justin Auld, who do the show. You want to say a few words?
Do I want to say a few words? We were joking backstage, like, we got to make sure our set doesn't go too long. Well, we just got to not talk too much, but we're all DJs. Good luck. Good luck, whoever's next. Hey, thank you all so much for coming out and supporting KBOO. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. They're calling this a once-in-a-blue moon event because this kind of thing only happens, once in a while. We have all of the Truevine DJs here on the stage. We're going to now send you some old friends, some new friends. We're going to introduce them all to you tonight, so we just appreciate you supporting KBOO, and we really appreciate the support for the Truevine. I don't know if you guys are aware, but this is one of the best, one of the shows that always raises the most money during membership drives, so we thank you very much for that as well.
Because of you guys.
Because of you guys. That's exactly what I'm saying. So we're going to do a little song for you now, just for you. Over yonder stands little Maggie with a dram glass in her hand. She's drinking away her troubles. Oh, she's caught in another man. Oh, how can I ever stand it just to see those two blue eyes all shining like some diamonds, like the diamonds in the sky. Sing it, Dave. First time I see little Maggie, she was standing in the door with a 44 pistol strapped around her and those little pretty bare feet on the floor. And the last time I see little Maggie, she was standing by the banks of the sea with a 44 pistol all strapped around her body and that banjo on her knee. Play that banjo. Pretty flowers were made for blooming. Pretty stars were made to shine. dance for Daddy. Oh, Maggie, listen to that old guitar rig. Go away, little Maggie. Go and do just the best that you can. I'll get me another woman. You got you another man. Right on.
I'd like to bring up one of the other DJs that we have, Gareth Jenkins. I'd like to say.
He's the cute one. Hey, can we get a little bit more everything in the monitor, Tom, especially the bass? Is that possible? Thank you very much. Tom Hollywood, sound man extraordinaire, KBOO engineer, major friend of the show.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out, too. This is really important. As you all know, this is the only place you're going to find this kind of music, and it's really an experiment that's been going on a long time, and we'll hear a little bit more about that shortly. But 40-some years, and we are very happy to still be alive and kicking and bringing you the music. So, right. You say you're sorry once again, dear, and you want me to take you back once more. You say you need a helping hand, dear, but that's what you told me once before. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat me then so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet, Lord. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Well, I know that soon you'll find a new love, and I feel your heart is turned to stone. But please let me down real easy, 'cause loneliness moves in as you move on. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat me Thank you so much. I'm not sure how many, raise your hands if you're not from Portland. There's a lot of you out there. I know I was one, and most of us up here were also. And when I first moved to Portland back in the 70s, it wasn't the hipster movement, it was the hippie movement, I guess. But I was a big Bluegrass fan at that point, and when I turned on KBOO and found out this guy had a Bluegrass show, I was a firm advocate from there on. And Jim Seafeldt started the show 42 years ago in 1 week. And I want to bring him up right now, and he can tell you some more about that.
I appreciate it. At my age, I appreciate almost anything, but they wanted me to say a few words about how the thing came about, and I'll make this as short as possible. A friend of mine met a guy named Mike Palmer, who was the original programmer. That's why that thing was running. Thank you, dear. She's a great show person, and she keeps us all tidied up and everything here. Anyway, met a fellow named Mike Palmer, who was the original program manager at KBOO, and Don, my friend, was talking to him about doing a Bluegrass show, and Mike said, well, we'd like to do that, but we don't know anybody with enough records or knowledge to do a show. And Don said, I got just the guy for you, because at that time, my main interests were collecting Bluegrass records, drinking beer, and eating chicken wings, and that's about what I did for several years. Burnt chicken wings usually, because they were on too long while I was listening to Bluegrass and drinking beer, So anyway, we got a hold of the people at KBOO. We went for an interview, and they liked what they saw. They said, well, we'll give you 6 weeks. And if you can get an audience in 6 weeks, we'll put you on permanently. And they gave us a really good time spot, 9 Wednesday night to midnight Wednesday night, a really good time spot. And the third week they called up, and they said, you got the show as long as you want it, because they had never had so much response at that time for any show on KBOO. So we felt pretty good about that. And as the rest they say is history. Anyway, it's been a great run. I knew we had a good product, and if we got it where people could go every day, we can hear it, we thought it would sell, and it has done that. But there's, people say, well, you were the original programmer, and that's true, but there's been a lot of great programmers on. I've got 6 of them right back here who have done a great job since I left the show. And a lot of them, of course, that are not here. But anyway, they did a great job. KBOO, we got to thank the management at KBOO. They've kept the show on. They gave it a great time spot now for the last 42 years. So, but the main thing is you people, because without your support, we're not up here. So you deserve our applause. So anyway, keep listening to KBOO and supporting, and these people will keep playing Bluegrass for you. They're going to let me cackle one to your, I don't know what's going to happen. This is an old Hawkshaw Hawkins number that some Bluegrass guys got a hold of, like Jimmy Martin, and kind of did into a Bluegrass song. It's called Sunny Side of the Mountain. 1, 2, 3. Now don't forget me, little darling, while I'm growing old and gray. Just a little talk before I'm going far away. I'll be waiting on the hillside where the wild red roses grow, on the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters flow. Don't forget about those days we courted many years ago. Don't forget all those promises you made me so. It's been so long, dear, since I've seen you, but my love still lingers on. Please tell me, little darling, does our love affair seem gone? And tell me, sweetheart, in your letters, do you ever think of me? Please answer, little darling, tell me where you can be. I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day that you will call. On the sunny side of the mountains where the rippling waters fall. Here's David with that mandolin. You changed. Doesn't it? That don't forget me, little darling, when I'm growing old and gray. Just a little thought before I'm going far away. I'll be waiting on the hillside for the day that you will come. On the sunny side of the mountains where the rippling waters fall. On the sunny side of the mountains where the rippling waters fall. Thank you. Thank you.
Jim Seafeldt not only founded this bluegrass show, but it went on to become the longest running bluegrass radio show west of the Mississippi. Now that is something else.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What's the? Oh, excuse me.
No, go
Did you have
ahead.
something? Yeah, please.
What's that?
Age for beauty.
That's odd. Say something that's odd.
Wait, I messed it up. Wait a minute. I meant it the other way around, but it came out that way, didn't it?
I agree.
We just met a couple weeks ago, but we're friends already.
Anyway, now you got me all confused. Oh, we're gonna this guy over here, right? What was his name again? Justin. You know Justin, don't you? Justin over here. Give him a nice hand. Now, Justin goes by another name in the band, the Sweet Patootie, and if you want to know. You want to know more about that, talk to Rachel after the set and she'll explain it to you.
I'll try not to insult you by accident. But I can't make any promises. Speaking of insulting bluegrass people, Justin and I, when we started our show, which I'll get to how we got the show shortly, we decided, since we like bluegrass and old-time music, we consider ourselves bi-musical. You've heard this before, but it doubles your chance for a jam on Friday night.
Bipolar, too.
Yeah, right, bi-musical and bipolar. Fair enough. Anyway, we're going to play an old-time tune for you out of that tradition. This is, some call it Susanna Gala, some call it Western Country. All we can say is thanks for not calling and complaining too much when we play old-time on the Bluegrass Show.
And speaking of that, Justin's got one here, going to fiddle it. Got a great old-time fiddle on the style on this, and she does a great job in handling the vocals on it. It's one called Susanna Gal or Western Country.
Going to the Western Country now, Susanna Gal. I'm going to the Western Country now, Susanna Gal. Oh, how do you make your living? was an apple just hanging from a tree, and every time I send it past, she'd take a bite of me. I'm going to the western country now, Susanna gal. I'm going to the western country now, Susanna girl.
All right, a real big part of bluegrass world and bluegrass history is the role that gospel music's played in it down through the years, and Dave, Elliot, and I are going to do it too. I'd like to make mention that we have DeeAnn Nelson playing bass with us. You might remember DeeAnn from a number of years, was it 5 or 6 years ago? We did the show before Rachel and Justin.
And she traveled the furthest to come to this show. She flew out here from Washington, D.C. just to be with you folks tonight.
At her own expense.
Take this warning. Don't let old Satan hold your hand. You'll be lost in sin forever. You'll never reach the promised land. The old crossroad now is waiting. Which one are you gonna take? Leads down to destruction, the other to the pearly gate. Up to heaven, the other goes down below. Jesus, our Savior, will protect you. He'll guide you by the old crossroad. The old crossroads now is waiting. Which one are you gonna take? Leads down to destruction, the other to the pearly gate. Will be over. You'll have to face the old crossroad. Will you be ready then, my brother, to shun the one that's down below? The old crossroads now is waiting. Which one are you gonna take? Leads down to destruction, the other to the pearly gate. crossroads now is waiting. Which one are you gonna take? One leads to destruction, the other to
We're going to feature Dave Elliot on this next song. This is a great one about a train.
A train song. We haven't done a train song.
Ian, you kick this. You just kick it and I'll jump on
it. Here she comes. Look at her go. There she goes, getting that cold. Watch her fly, just look at her sail. Let her by, fireball man. Look at her swing, look at her swing. Get that curve out of the way, like a hound dog chasing its tail. She's Dallas bound, fireball mail. Engineer making up time. Tracks are clear. Look at her climb. See that freight train clear the rail. I'll bet she's late, fireball mail. She comes, look at her go, there she goes, getting that cold. Watch her fly, just look at her sail. Now let her by, fireball mail. Yeah, let her by, fireball mail. Well, we ought to introduce this fella again. Gareth does a wonderful job on the second Saturday of each month, and he's pretty famous for starting out pretty traditional. But by the end of the show, he's got some stuff on that Bill Monroe probably wouldn't have picked. But he does a wonderful job. Right? He does a wonderful job. We really appreciate this fella. This is Gareth, and he's going to sing one for you. An old Flat and Scruggs album.
It is. I'll take the blame.
Turn it around.
I flipped around two-time you, having fun, dear, like some guys do. And now I'm sorry, and now I'm blue. Forgive me, darling, it's up to you. Well, I don't blame you, it's two-time too. Because I'm guilty for things I do. I slipped around up late every game. And if you leave me, I'll take the blame. Just a pauper guy, try to live on love you. Without your love I'd die. So please don't leave me. Whatever squeeze me, darling, while I'm loving you. Oh, I don't blame you if you choose time to, because I'm guilty for things I do. I slipped around love, played every game, and if you leave me, I take the blame. Blame you if you choose time to, because I'm guilty for things I do. I slipped around love, played every game, and if you leave me, I take the blame. And if you leave me, I take the blame. Thank you.
So I want to quickly tell the story about DeeAnn. I want to say once again, let's have a big round of applause for DeeAnn Nelson / Arneson, who came all the way from the East Coast. And here's what happened. In the early aughts, she was the first Saturday True-Vine DJ, and I was going down helping her out with the calendar. And she said to me after a couple years one day, well, you know, I'm moving to D.C. because I'm hooking up, I'm getting involved with and eventually married the bluegrass, the banjo player for Country Current, the Navy Bluegrass Band. I'm like, all right, well, that's a reasonable reason to leave Portland, I guess. So she handed over the show to me and Justin. We're the youngsters on the rotation. Everyone else has been on. Gareth was saying this has been 28 years on the show or something. It's something else. So
Ian's been doing the show since before there was bluegrass.
Since before there was electricity. Well, we're going to turn this over again to Jim Seafeldt, who started this incredible institution, and I'm going to say nothing but loving things about this fine man.
Thank you. I hope so. We're going to do a tune here where you might not believe this, but we just got together here a few weeks back. So this is all kind of new for us. And
they probably believe it.
And we kind of, yeah, I know. And we had a good time with it, and we were thinking about things to do. And I happened to think of this song. I haven't thought of it for years. And she said, that's my favorite Carter family song. So I said, well, let's whip it up. And she does a great job on the tenor on this. And it's one called Darling Nellie Across the Sea. Oh, the night was dark and stormy when this message came to me. It was from my darling Nellie, who's far across the sea. Oh, dear Jack, I know I'm dying. I have no friends, no parents now. But remember, dearest Jackie, there's a home for us on high. Oh, dear mother, I must leave you. I must go across the sea. I must find my darling Nellie, who so dearly cared for me. I was walking through the graveyard when I found where Nellie lay. It was there my heart was broken. It was there I knelt and prayed. Now I'm left alone in sadness on these flowery fields to stay, and the one I love is sleeping in her cold inside the grave. Lay me where my Nellie's sleeping, close beside her let me lie, where the blooming flowers are creeping. There you lay me till I die. Thank you all. Thank you very much. We are going to do a You're up now on, okay. This is it? This is it?
No. Oh, one more? We got one. 2.5. 2.5.
We're going to feature Justin Auld doing another one. He's just sitting there, standing here, playing fiddle and being all bluegrass-stick.
So I finally get a chance to speak into the microphone amongst all these windbags up here. I just want to say thank you very much for coming out and supporting this event. And again, this is because KBOO's on the air because of each and every one of you guys. And I really appreciate it. And let's just keep it going. And again, I really appreciate that. Well, I was a stranger in love and in town. You set me up and you put me down. You had your way with me every time, but leaving would take that load off my mind. You wanted love and you wanted more. People and places like never before. You ran around like you thought I was blind, but leaving would take that load off my mind. Well, you had me fooled from the day that we first met. Those sweet lies you told me I'll never forget. But you can't keep lying and love, and you'll find that leaving would take that load off of my mind. You wanted love and you wanted more. People and places like never before. You ran around like you thought I was blind, but leaving would take that load off my mind. Now don't you be waiting for my knock upon your door. That kind of loving I don't need no more. You had your date until it came time, for leaving would take that load off my mind. You wanted love and you wanted more. People and places like never before. You ran around like you thought I was blind, but leaving would take that load off my mind. You Joe. You wanted love and you wanted more. People and places like never before. You ran around like you thought I was blind, but leaving would take that load off my mind. Yes, leaving would take that load off my mind. Last song.
Hey, thanks. Stick around. We've got the fiddling bonanza coming up, and Retta Christie. It's going to be a great night of music. Don't miss it. And once again, thanks so much, everyone, for coming out and for supporting KBOO. We are so privileged to have this radio station in our community. It's a real blessing, a treasure, a beacon, and a treat. So keep it lively, keep it vital, and keep on the sunny side. Ready? There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Everybody, keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side alive. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if you keep on the sunny side alive. Crushing hopes we had cherished so dear, but storm and cloud will in time pass away, and the sun will shine again, bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side alive. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side alive. Oh, let us greet with a song of hope each day, though the moment be cloudy or fair, and let us trust in our KBOO always, and always keep her on the air. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side alive. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side alive. Oh, there's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side alive. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side alive. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side alive. 2, 3, it will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side alive. If we'll keep on the sunny side alive.
I should like to make mention that one of the real early DJs here that actually gave the band the name of the show, Mike O'Rourke. Please give him a big hand here. He carried on for many, many years.
1, 2, 3. So long, everybody, everywhere. You've got 90.7 on the air. KBOO, the Bluegrass show. Listener supported radio.